Arnold Schwarzenegger. The name alone evokes images of bulging biceps, explosive action sequences, and a thick Austrian accent. Born in Thal, Austria in 1947, Schwarzenegger's childhood was far from idyllic. He found solace in the weight room, sculpting his physique with dedication. By his early 20s, he was crowned Mr. Universe. In 1968, he arrived in the US with a thick accent and big dreams. He chipped away at Hollywood's preconceived notions, proving his worth. The 1980s saw Schwarzenegger's star ascend to stratospheric heights. His breakthrough role arrived in 1982 with Conan the Barbarian, showcasing his physical prowess and establishing his box office appeal. 2 years later, he cemented his place in cinematic history as the titular character in James Cameron's sci-fi thriller The Terminator. The Terminator, a relentless cyborg assassin, became one of cinema's most iconic villains, and Schwarzenegger's chilling portrayal, punctuated by the now legendary line, "I'll be back," catapulted him to superstardom. He effortlessly transitioned between action, science fiction, and comedy, becoming one of the highest-paid and most bankable stars in Hollywood. Films like Predator, Total Recall, and True Lies solidified his image as the ultimate action hero. His catchphrases, from "Hasta la vista, baby" to "Get to the chopper," became instantly quotable, permeating popular culture. Beyond the explosive stunts and memorable catchphrases, Schwarzenegger's films often carried a deeper message, exploring themes of good versus evil and the importance of determination. These themes resonated with audiences, turning Schwarzenegger into a global icon and inspiring a generation. Even at the height of his Hollywood fame, Arnold Schwarzenegger harbored a keen interest in politics, influenced by his father, a local police chief and member of the Austrian People's Party. His political journey began during the Reagan administration when he married Maria Shriver. Schwarzenegger identified as a Republican, aligning with individual responsibility and free market principles. He campaigned for George H.W. Bush and chaired the President's Council on Physical Fitness. He founded the Inner City Games Foundation, later renamed After School All-Stars. By the early 2000s, California found itself grappling with a confluence of crises. A faltering economy, a ballooning budget deficit, and a widespread sense of political disillusionment had left the Golden State reeling. The situation reached a boiling point in 2003 when Governor Gray Davis faced a recall election. It was amidst this political turmoil that Arnold Schwarzenegger announced his candidacy for governor of California. His decision sent shockwaves through the political establishment and captivated the nation's attention. Schwarzenegger ran a savvy and unconventional campaign, tapping into the public's desire for change and their frustration with the political status quo. The 2003 California gubernatorial recall election was unlike any other in American history. Schwarzenegger, with his larger-than-life persona and his promise to terminate California's problems, captivated the electorate. He campaigned on a platform of fiscal responsibility, economic reform, and government accountability. His campaign rallies drew massive crowds eager to catch a glimpse of the Terminator-turned-politician. On October 7, 2003, in a stunning upset, Arnold Schwarzenegger was elected governor of California. He captured nearly 49% of the vote, becoming the state's 38th governor and the first foreign-born governor in over a century. Schwarzenegger's victory sent shockwaves through the political landscape, demonstrating the evolving nature of American politics. His election was a testament to his charisma and his promise to bring a fresh perspective to California's political scene. He had defied the odds, proving that a Hollywood action hero could transition to the role of a political leader. With his victory speech, Schwarzenegger embarked on a new chapter in his extraordinary life. Upon assuming office, Governor Schwarzenegger faced the daunting task of addressing California's myriad challenges. Despite these pressing issues, Schwarzenegger made environmental protection a cornerstone of his governorship. One of his signature achievements was the passage of the Global Warming Solutions Act of 2006, establishing the nation's first comprehensive cap-and-trade program to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. AB 32 set ambitious targets for reducing California's emissions to 1990 levels by 2020, and further reducing them to 80% below 1990 levels by 2050. Schwarzenegger also championed renewable energy, setting a goal of generating 33% of California's electricity from renewable sources by 2020. In addition to his efforts to combat climate change, Schwarzenegger focused on protecting California's natural resources. He signed legislation to protect the state's coastline, preserve forests, and improve air quality. Schwarzenegger's environmental record positioned California as a global leader in environmental policy. His efforts helped shift the conversation on climate change and inspired other states and nations to take action. Governing a state as large and complex as California is no easy feat, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's time in office was marked by both triumphs and tribulations. He faced a myriad of challenges, including a persistent budget deficit, a struggling economy, and a politically polarized legislature. One of his biggest challenges was addressing the state's chronic budget woes. Schwarzenegger inherited a multi-billion-dollar budget deficit and faced the unenviable task of making deep cuts to state programs and services. He proposed a series of austerity measures, including cuts to education, healthcare, and social services, which sparked protests. The budget battles often resulted in government shutdowns and political gridlock. Schwarzenegger's efforts to address the budget crisis were further complicated by California's unique system of direct democracy. Despite the controversies and setbacks, Schwarzenegger remained a popular figure in California and beyond. He left office in 2011 with mixed reviews, his legacy a complex tapestry of achievements, setbacks, and unfulfilled promises. After leaving the governor's mansion in 2011, Arnold Schwarzenegger returned to his Hollywood roots, but his time in public service had left an indelible mark on him. He remained a vocal advocate for environmental protection, political reform, and social justice. He founded the Schwarzenegger Institute for State and Global Policy at the University of Southern California. The institute focuses on issues such as climate change, political polarization, and economic inequality. Schwarzenegger also returned to acting, taking on roles in films such as The Expendables 2, The Last Stand, and Terminator Genesis. While his acting career resumed, Schwarzenegger continued to be involved in public life, using his star power to draw attention to important causes. He became a vocal critic of President Donald Trump, particularly on issues such as climate change and immigration. Schwarzenegger's post-gubernatorial life has been a testament to his enduring commitment to public service and his belief in using his platform to make a difference. Arnold Schwarzenegger's journey from Austrian bodybuilder to Hollywood action hero to governor of California is a testament to the power of ambition, hard work, and an unwavering belief in oneself. His life and career have been marked by extraordinary achievements and a relentless pursuit of his passions. Schwarzenegger's legacy is multifaceted and complex. He will forever be remembered as one of the greatest action movie stars of all time. But his impact extends far beyond the silver screen. As governor of California, he tackled some of the state's most pressing challenges, leaving his mark on environmental policy and political discourse. Schwarzenegger's willingness to embrace renewable energy and promote sustainable practices helped to shift the conversation on climate change. His life story is a testament to the power of reinvention and the ability to defy expectations and achieve success in multiple fields. As Arnold Schwarzenegger enters his 8th decade, he shows no signs of slowing down. He remains a tireless advocate for the causes he believes in, using his global platform to raise awareness about climate change, political reform, and the importance of physical fitness. Schwarzenegger's commitment to environmental protection remains unwavering. He continues to speak out about the urgency of addressing climate change, urging world leaders to take bold action. In addition to his environmental advocacy, Schwarzenegger is also actively involved in promoting political reform. He is a strong proponent of campaign finance reform and has spoken out against gerrymandering. Schwarzenegger's post-gubernatorial life has been marked by a deep sense of purpose and a desire to use his platform to make a positive impact on the world. While Arnold Schwarzenegger has achieved more in his lifetime than most could ever dream of, he approaches the future with the same drive and determination that have defined his extraordinary journey. He shows no signs of resting on his laurels, instead, choosing to focus on the challenges that lie ahead. On the environmental front, he remains deeply concerned about the slow pace of progress in addressing climate change. He continues to advocate for bolder action from world leaders and seeks to find common ground on solutions. Politically, Schwarzenegger remains committed to promoting political reform and restoring faith in democratic institutions. His unwavering optimism and belief in the power of individuals to make a difference serve as a powerful call to action for future generations. As he has often said, "Hasta la vista" is not a farewell, but rather a promise to keep fighting for a better future.